welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing a recipe for southern style green beans with smoked turkey. To get started, here I have my green beans already washed and prepped, and I'll be using some bell peppers. I have thyme, onions, my smoked turkey leg here. I'll be using some minced garlic. I have some grape tomatoes. I'll be using some W sauce, better than bouillon. I have Creole seasoning, complete seasoning, smoked paprika, some black pepper. I have mushroom seasoning and brown sugar. So first things first, I'll be using my Instant Pot to cook the turkey leg. I did add some water and I'll be cooking this turkey leg for 20 minutes because I don't have time to have this boiling for an hour and 2 hours and all that stuff. So I'm using my Instant Pot and I'll show you guys what's next once it's done. Once the turkey leg is done cooking, this is how it looks. We'll go ahead now and start pulling the meat off the bones. We'll remove all of the meat and all the bones and stuff that's inside there. We'll just get rid of that. And we will also be using the water that we boiled the turkey leg in. That will be used as stock for our green beans. In a preheated pot, I did add a little oil and now I'll add some butter. The oil is just to prevent the butter from burning. Once the butter melts, we'll go in with our onions and bell peppers. We'll allow them to cook for about 3 minutes, just letting them soften up a bit and releasing all those flavors. Next, we'll add our smoked turkey meat and give it a good toss. We'll also add our garlic in here. Since the garlic was minced garlic, I didn't want it to burn, so now I'm adding it in. And we'll let this go for about 2 minutes or so, just so all the flavors can be fully combined. So at this point, we'll now start building our broth, and we'll start by adding that stock from the turkey leg. We'll add that in, and then we'll add our better than bouillon. Now, better than bouillon is just amazing, and it's perfect for these kinds of recipes. Like if you're making a broth and stuff, that just heightens the flavor and makes everything better. If you've never tried it, please go ahead and get you a jar. Trust me, we'll add a tablespoon here. And this is very concentrated, so be mindful of how you're adding seasoning because the better than bouillon is high in sodium. So we'll just add 1 tablespoon and then we'll start adding the rest of our seasonings. We'll also add our Worcestershire sauce here. We'll add a bit of brown sugar just to balance everything out. And I like color in my food, so that's the reason for the tomatoes. It would add a nice color in here. And the paprika also will give it a nice color. And then we'll add our thyme. I love thyme in my food. Anybody that knows me knows that I love to cook with thyme. And lastly, we will add our green beans. Now, the green beans, the pot I'm using was a little bit too small at first, so I had to cover this and let everything simmer for about 10 minutes before I go in and give it a stir. After about 8 minutes, we will go in and give this a little stir just to make sure everything is nicely combined. Then we will cover this and let it simmer on medium to low heat for about 1 hour. Just let it simmer. After about 1 hour, this is how our green beans is looking. It smells amazing up in my kitchen right now, guys. But you know what? I don't like my sauce looking so thin. So what I like to do is go in with a little bit of potato starch. You can also use cornstarch as well. I mixed it with some water and I will add it in here, allowing my sauce to thicken up. And once it thickens, it will take about a few seconds and it will thicken up. And that's it. Our green beans are done. Now I will turn the heat off and get ready to serve. And here you have it, guys. My version of Southern style green beans. When I tell you this was absolutely divine, you will not regret trying this recipe. I did pair it up with some fried chicken wings and it was just perfect. This day I didn't feel like eating any rice, any potatoes, any of that starchy stuff. So I just went with some chicken wings and it was absolutely amazing. I do hope you guys give the recipe a try, and if you enjoy my video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for me. I will be leaving all my ingredients and measurements down in the description box, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a good day and enjoy.